we've all seen at least one of these people somewhere, or maybe one of these shows. That's because these are all reality television shows. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of background on reality television shows because most of what you see on TV today are reality television shows. I watch a lot of reality television, and I've done a lot of research, and I was recently involved in one reality TV show that was filmed right here on campus. Today I'm going to elaborate on two key points. First, that reality television can be very financially beneficial to television producers, and secondly, that it's not really as realistic as we are led to believe that it is. So first, let's start out by explaining why reality television is so financially beneficial. There are many reasons. First, you don't have to pay for actors or writers, and this kind of comes in handy when you're dealing with things like writer's strike. In Winifred Metz's article entitled How Reality Television Works, written in 2012, Metz states, in 1988, TV writers staged a 22-week strike that greatly affected network programming. Several networks were already committed to running one reality show in their season's lineup, but channels like Fox resorted to reality television during and after the strike. Besides not having to work with playwrights and actors, reality television is much cheaper to air and to produce than regular programming. Around 1/3 of a new season's programming, or 30 new shows, will fail. Since reality television is so much cheaper to produce, obviously television producers would rather take the risk on running a reality television show rather than a regular program. One regular program show, such as ER, reached a record-breaking $13 million to produce one episode. This seems a little outrageous considering Dateline, which was much cheaper to produce and was a reality television show, only cost about $500,000. These statistics are according to Betsy Streisand, author of Did You Say Reality TV or Surreal TV, in the U.S. News and World Report in 2001. So now that you know the financial advantages to reality television, let's go behind the scenes. So this thing we call reality television should look a little something like this. We see the lazy man, and on the television he seems just as lazy. He looks exactly like he does in reality. This isn't always the case. So although not all reality television is really reality, we all still watch it all the time and we really get hooked into the action. This viewer's obsession can really affect the viewer's behavior in their everyday lives. In the article, The Real Effects of Reality Television by Mickey Fauner, Fauner discusses Jamie Riccio, a graduate student at the SI Newhouse School of Public Communication at Syracuse University, and her research on reality television. Fauner also discusses her results. She says, in 2010, Riccio said she began conducting a series of focus groups, interviews, and surveys on the subject. What she's found is that reality television is leading to more dramatic tendencies in everyday life among young adults. In a different article, author Hope Speak states in the article, reality television's effects on teens in 2011, with reality television being so popular, teens are getting exposed to things like sex, drugs, and vulgar language at younger and younger ages. According to the University of Iowa's Children's Hospital, each year, TV exposes youth to more than 14,000 sexual references and jokes. Also, much of what is shown on reality television is very dramatized or very edited. So about 1 month ago, I had the opportunity to be involved in a reality television, which was MTV's Made. It was filmed right here on the university grounds, and I had the opportunity to speak with the cameraman, and he was telling me a little bit about how the process worked, and he let me know about how he takes about 30 days worth of video or more, and he's filming pretty much constantly. So he was filming a girl named China and how she wants to be a salsa dancer, and that's what the show was going to be about. So he was filming her constantly throughout her everyday life, and then he takes that footage and he sends it to New York to the editors and the producers, and they take that video and they edit it and create an actual show. So when they're using that footage, they're taking 30 days, like I said, and they're trying to fit it into a very small portion. So when you look at actually what the actual show is, it's this little tiny yellow slice right here. And the other things are things like commercials, title graphics, recaps of what you've just seen, over-dramatization of people's character reactions, shots of the location, the preview of what you're about to see, which if you really think about it, that's kind of how TV goes. So this seems kind of unreal to think that he's taking 30 days and fitting it into 1 hour or less. So he also informed me on a technique called frankenbiting, which is the process of taking bits and pieces and putting them together to make something completely different that can be very misleading. So going back to all the reality television shows we watch, I hope you now have a little background information on what you're actually watching. Today I told you about the financial benefits of reality television and how it can be misleading and not as real as we think it is. I hope you remember all this background information you learned today, and the next time you watch one of these shows, you realize how it really works. Thank you.